Welcome! In this video, I'm going to tell you about text editors and how to run Python code. In the previous video, I show how to install Python on a Windows system. The next step is now setting up a text editor to write Python code, and how to run your code to test. Let's get started. Text editors are essential to a programmer, but as a beginner, you only need a simple text editor. Here are some text editors to try. The first choice is Visual Studio Code, the second one is Sublime, and the last is Notepad++. First, we check Visual Studio Code. This is a lightweight but powerful source code editor which runs on your desktop and is available for Windows, macOS, and Linux. It comes with built-in support for JavaScript, TypeScript, and Node.js, and has a rich ecosystem of extensions for other languages and runtimes: Java, Python, PHP, Go. You are seeing the main interface of the code editor. To open a folder, press Ctrl+O or head over to the File Explorer to open a folder. VS Code extensions add third-party support for additional languages such as Go, Java, and Python. Extensions integrate into VS Codes from UI, commands, and task running systems, so you'll find it easy to work with different technologies through VS Code. Check out the VS Code extension marketplace to see what's available. The Microsoft Python extension is simple and productive. This extension makes VS Code an excellent editor for Python. Python extension provides autocomplete and IntelliSense, linting, debugging, and unit testing, along with the ability to easily switch between Python environments. The next one is the Notepad++ text editor, only for use in Microsoft Windows system. It supports around 80 programming languages with syntax highlighting and code folding. It allows working with multiple open files in a single window, thanks to its tabbed editing interface. Notepad++ is available under GPL and distributed as free software. Choose 32 or 64-bit Notepad++ build according to your operating system, then choose the package you want to download. And install Notepad++ using the installer. Download the installer. Run the executable binary and follow the installation flow. I will put a link to the PDF setup of Notepad for Python. The next is Sublime. This is a lightweight, cross-platform code editor known for its speed, ease of use, and strong community support. It's an incredible editor right out of the box, but the real power comes from the ability to enhance its functionality using package control and creating custom settings. Sublime Text is a versatile and fast text editor for code that automates repetitive tasks so you can focus on the important stuff. It is supported on Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. Its versatility comes from a wide range of community-developed third-party packages. Check the video description for the link to set up Sublime into IDE. Now run some code to check how Python works. As you know, Python is an interpreted programming language. This means as a developer you write Python code and save files in a text editor with a .py extension and then put those files into the Python interpreter to be executed. Let's write your first Python file, called hello_world.py, which can be done in any text editor. I'm going to use Sublime for this demo and open the editor. Let me open the new window to put in some Python code. Click on a new window or use the key combination Ctrl+Shift+N. In the editor, enter print open parentheses, and then some text between the commas and close the parentheses, and save the file with .py extension and close or minimize the editor. I'm saving the file on the desktop of my system, but you can choose any location. I'm minimizing the editor and after that open the PowerShell to run our code. Navigate to the directory where you save your code. In my case, I'm navigating to the desktop. To check what is in your directory, use the command dir to list all contents of the desktop directory. Here is my file which I have saved with hello.py name. Type Python followed by the file name hello.py will show the text hello world, which I have saved in the file. Congratulations, you run your first Python scripts with the Python command. In Python, from time to time, it is quickest and easiest not to write the code in a file. This is made possible because Python can be run as a command line itself. Type the following on the Windows, Mac OS, or Linux command line. Open the command prompt or PowerShell and type Python. This will run the Python interpreter. Write and run Python code directly using a Python interpreter, or use it as a calculator as well. Now we check the Python idle or Python shell window interactive interpreter, which has colorizing of code input, output, and error messages. Idle has two main window types, the shell window and the editor window. It is possible to have multiple editor windows simultaneously. On Windows and Linux, each has its own top menu. I will not use this in my tutorial. That's the end of this video. If you enjoy the tutorial, please like it, subscribe and share it with your friends.